decision. They were all forward to supporting me, helping me out through the process, and here I am today.
What was the biggest argument in your mind for staying here if you were to done that?
Biggest argument, injury was never really a constraint for me. It's something to hold me back because I've been blessed enough from God that I haven't had anything to restrain me from playing football at this level. But I would say the new era, NIL era, is crazy. With the revenue sharing being a new thing this year and things like that, there's a lot of different money that some NIL guys never seen. And just having certain talks with NIL people and coaches and staff members. But I definitely think that didn't steer my hesitation a little bit. It was always about the game and playing and being the best that I could be and winning those big games. But I just stuck with my gut, man. I thought I was ready, and none would hold me back from that.
What are the next few days and weeks going to look like for you ahead of the draft?
Next few days, get my body right, continue to take care of my body. I'm a big body person. Learning about the body, learning how things work within the body, learning how to move the body. But taking care of my body, getting ready for those workouts and visits that I got to go to next week. And just get my mind right, because I think I'm a very steady-headed, level-headed guy. I never get too hard or slow, and I think I'm just preparing for the next step, which is those visits, going to see a couple teams, and just keep getting my body right.
How long did you give yourself to get your body right after that long season you had before training for the combine and training for teams?
I'll give myself 2 weeks. I said, man, I need 2 weeks after the season, man. My body was hurt. It wasn't nothing like, it wasn't nothing specific, but like it was aching. I feel like I've been in a couple car crashes a little bit. But I said, man, I need 2 days just to probably 2 weeks. I had like 2 days just to lay in bed, just to rest, watch some movies, just relax, just decompress from the long season we had. But those 2 weeks are definitely detrimental to, my process and how far I came today and the show today. I was healthy, legs feel good out there, I feel good, was confident, smiling like the same me. But everything was, I took advantage of the process and I attacked it the way that I planned it to be. So.
Could we mention some upcoming visits? Are you able to share where your destinations are that you kind of got locked in?
Am I able to share? I'm going local.
Mm-hmm. Eagles.
I'm taking a stop there. Taking a stop to New York.
Both New York franchises?
Nah.
You're New York or New York?
He can't say
I don't know
that.
which one is the new one.
New Jersey or New York?
Jersey.
Okay, it's good.
But yeah, I'm going home. Stopping by home. Going to Baltimore. But yeah, going to a couple local places. Looking forward to those visits. I'm looking forward to attacking those the way I should. Get my body prepared to work out if I do.
Why do you say you're ready for the NFL now? Like, what's your pitch? What's your PowerPoint?
My PowerPoint, I would say, through my career here, my process has been great. It's kind of been if I would say, almost a perfect process. Just for being a younger guy coming up, seeing how things were done from guys ahead of me and guys above me. But just the way I developed myself and within this defense and within different schemes and amongst different coaches with different coaching styles. But I would just say my level of play, I feel, was probably one of the best in the country, just from standpoints of playing linebacker, maneuvering as a linebacker, and conducting myself as a linebacker, specifically a Mike backer. I thought it was probably the best in the country and like none other I've seen. So, and I would just say one of my traits was stopping the run is definitely the best I've seen in the country this year. So, man, I just thought that, from watching the next level and watching this level now, the run has to be stopped. And, I think I had one of those better niches to stop the run and, be that guy. So, yeah.
You got a favorite meal before game time or a routine
Favorite
that you
meal
follow?
before game time?
Yeah.
Meal or routine? I want to say meal. Man, those Friday nights at the Penn State Hotel, that pasta with the salmon. I get the salmon. I get a little bit of broccoli, but the Alfredo pasta with salmon, a little marinara in there. Probably my pregame meal as dinner, but breakfast, not too heavy in the bread, probably an omelet, egg, something like that. But a ritual, stretching, get my body right, talking to myself. Usually I go out on the field in Beaver Stadium with headphones on, but this past year I'm like, man, I don't even need the headphones. We got music, so let me just, listen to the music and engage with the fans a little more, smile a little more, because, with the headphones, you just kind of get in your own world. But I just wanted to be open-minded, open prepared. Like it's like a saying, open prepared. Just taking everything in while I'm doing my due diligence and my routine. But yeah, just taking everything in, engaging with guys, communicating with guys, just making sure that everybody's on the same level.
Thank
How
you
would-
for everything you brought to the
Thank
table.
you.
How would you?
Having seen, having been with KJ during his injury, go through the combine process with him, what was it like today to see him, run a healthy
It
floor?
was amazing for me. He might have wanted to run faster, but the guys that we are in the locker room, the guys that we are as a brotherhood, we just told him like, man, you made some history. You came off an injury, had surgery, had a long process, continual surgery, and he definitely knocked it out of the park today with his 40 time. It was consistent, so I don't think he had anything to be down about or mad about. I know everybody wish they would have run the fastest time, but from his standpoint and his testament to him, he came through a lot of adversity with, leaving the season early, leaving the team early, and just preparing after the surgery and getting right for the 40, which was today. He crushed it, man. I don't think he had anything he didn't leave anything out there. He didn't have anything to look back on, but he left it all out on the field, and it was consistent for me.
Kobe, Tim Muir has been mentioned as a guy who could fill that Mike role. We saw him toward the front of that linebacker line on Tuesday when we got a look at practice. What can you kind of give us in terms of your feedback from 2 seasons with Tim Muir?
Oh, man, my feedback from him, the thing with me was building confidence. He's definitely got much more confident. He's much more familiar with the guys around him and much more familiar with different defenses and learning how to proportionate the schematic families within the defense as far as cover 2, cover 3.
Okay, I appreciate you right now.
It might all sound different, but it was all the same. Probably just different game calls with different coaches, bringing in new style, but it was all the same. He definitely has a better IQ and a smarter IQ within defenses as a Mike backer. But I just kind of gave him some feedback. Be him, be yourself, do everything uniquely. Be the guy that we need him to be, because man, this Mike backer role is none to take for granted. And once he has it, which he does out there, he's leading. He's showing his skill set out there. And he's doing it genuinely. But I told him attack it, man. Turn everything up a notch. Not that saying he wasn't doing enough, but he has to do a lot more because he's a Mike backer. And when things come push and shove, they're gonna look at him when it's time to when it's time to be said. But he's building his confidence. He's building his aura around the defense. And it seems like guys trusting him, coaches trusting him, staff trusting him. So he's got to keep turning it up a notch, and he'll keep growing.
Kobe, you mentioned how strong you've been against the run. As far as pass coverage goes, how would you evaluate yourself there, and what have you been doing in that department over this pre-draft process?
Oh man, I told all the scouts, all the coaches, that was a part of my game that I would say that I would want to make better. Opportunity for growth there. I wish I would have had more interceptions or PBUs throughout my career, but that's just a work in progress, and everybody has something to work on. But I think I've been showing it today how fluid I am in moving my hips and moving with that in certain drills on the field. But I'm still working on it. Something I'm still working on is still working on defending the run and being a run stopper I am, but also being more disruptive in the pass game. So I'm still working on everything, looking forward to be a better player for my team and, whatever team gets me and, for myself. So that's really it.
Thanks, Coach.